Hi, it's Shelly. Welcome to my channel. What are we doing today? I can't believe we've been here for a month already. The time is just flying by. The last couple of weeks have been busy. I've been working, playing, eating awesome food, baking, shopping, and all kinds of daily life stuff. I took advantage of the Buen Fin sale and bought myself a bicycle. Very exciting times for me, but there'll be more about that later in the video. To all of my American followers, I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. We had a bit of a different celebration for that. A Thanksgiving taco party at the beach. Isn't that something to be thankful for? I'm also going to talk a little bit in my video about my medical experience that I had, and at the same time maybe talk to you a little bit about insurance, because I did have a follower that asked me to do a video about insurance. So I'm going to just talk about what my experience is, and because everybody's going to be different, but we'll get to that a little bit in the video. Well, enough of the chatter. Let's get going with what it's like daily life in Puerto Morelos, Mexico. I had a hankering for curry chicken, and from past experience, I knew that Shanghai does this really well. I ordered through Domicilio Puerto Morelos again, ordered the curry chicken, and asked them to pick me up a couple bottles of Coke Zero on the way. The curry chicken was huge, enough for me for 3 meals, big bag of rice, and lots of condiments. The bill read 140 pesos for the dinner. Adding in the 2 bottles of Coke and the delivery fee, my total bill was 252 pesos, about $15 US, 20 Canadian. Not bad for 3 servings. Now for some penny silliness. When I'm working, she stalks me from the couch. She makes me laugh every day. Feeling a bit playful. She's 10 years old, but I love that she still has that youthful exuberance. I wanted to take my friend Marcella for brunch one day, and since I hadn't tried out the new location of El Nicho, that's where we went. Lovely outdoor ambiance here, play area for the kiddos, beautiful wall art. Marcella and I both had chilaquiles, and wow, what a meal. I had a cafe americano and Marcella had a latte. Total bill was 385 pesos, 22 US dollars, 30 Canadian. Marcella speaks a little English, but today we spoke entirely in Spanish, and I was so proud of myself. She understood me and I understood her for the most part. Baby steps in the language learning journey. Buen Fin is a similar sale to Black Friday, and liquor goes on sale for 30% off. Great time to stock up my bar. Awesome sale. This week's new to me vegetable was jicama. It's kind of potato-y, but different. I decided to make some fries, but you can also use it raw in a slaw or as a topping for your tacos. When I first cut into it, I got like an almost nutty smell. It peels like a potato, but not nearly as starchy. I cut it into fries, then microwaved it for 10 minutes. Then I dried it completely in paper towel onto the sheet pan with garlic and salt and pepper and into the oven. I cooked it for about 40 minutes. I topped it with chicken and gravy, and it was delicious. It didn't crisp up like regular fries, but it was crunchy. I would definitely try this again. The beach. I try to go at least once a week for my Caribbean Sea fix. This gentleman is a regular at the beach and does amazing beach art. He's just getting started on this one. Group of snorkelers heading out to the reef. Every day is different at the beach somehow, and I never get tired of going. Okay, now I'm off to Playa del Carmen with my friend Carol. We are off to Sabiam Solidario, which is a dog rescue. They were having an adoption / fundraising event, and Carol and I volunteered to do some dog walking. My little girl was named Almendra, which means almond in English. She's having so much fun with this stick. The grounds are clean and lots of outdoor space for the doggos. The animals appear very healthy and happy, although a little unruly at times. They are street rescues, and this place is so much safer for them than on the street. So if you're looking for a volunteer opportunity, this is a great one. They depend on volunteers to walk over 50 dogs a day. This is the location west of Playa del Carmen. Since we were so close to Escaré Park, my friend Carol decided to renew her annual pass to the park. Residents of Quintana Roo can buy an annual pass to the park for 3,000 pesos, $175 US, 240 Canadian. Go to soyescaré.com for more information. I'm giving you some info here on Soy Escaré, and as you can see, by the second visit, based on regular admission prices, you can go for free the rest of the year. Great deal for residents of Quintana Roo. Beautiful park. Okay, so I had a minor medical issue and I needed to see a doctor just to get a prescription for antibiotics. And luckily for me, the Live Medical Center is just around the corner from where I live. So I walked in on a Sunday afternoon. The doctor saw me immediately. The charge was 600 pesos, which is about 35 US dollars, 48 Canadian for a consultation. Normally it would be 500, but because of the weekend, he charged me 600 pesos. Me a prescription, which I filled at the pharmacy right next door. The prescriptions, there were 3, cost me 576 pesos, which is about 33 US, 46 Canadian. And I was on my way home, prescription in hand, in less than half an hour. Now, of course, if it had been busier, there'd be more people. There was nobody there when I was there, so obviously I got seen right away. But, you know, your time frame may be a little bit longer, but nothing like the wait times we see in emergency clinics or hospitals in Canada, for sure. My experience with this small medical issue was top-notch. So now while we're on the topic of medical issues, the issue of insurance will always come up. People are always curious about insurance. And like I said earlier, a follower had asked me to talk about insurance. Now, obviously the cost is going to vary for you because everybody's medical situation is different, but I just thought I would share my own particular experience. So basically, in my case, I'm a 62-year-old Canadian woman. I'm on a few medications, and one of my meds had been changed less than 90 days before I was coming to Mexico. So there's a clause in my policy for medical instability just because there was a change in my medication. So that's something to be aware of as well. Sometimes there are what they call stability timeframes where you have to be, your medications have to be the same for usually 90 days. Some of them are 60, some of them are 30. I didn't qualify for any of them because my medication changed about 2 weeks before I came down. My insurance company is So Nomad. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that. I'm not sure if it's So Nomad or So Nomad or anyways, it's So S-O-N-O-M-A-D, So Nomad Insurance. And what they did was they issued me a multi-trip 30 days annual policy, which covers me for my first 30 days in Mexico. Also covers any other trip that I may make during that 1 year period that is less than 30 days. So if I decide to travel to the United States or leave my province, I will have coverage under this same policy. The premium was $370 Canadian. So then they issued me a second policy, a single trip policy for the remaining 5 months. And that cost was about $2,000. So my total insurance cost for 6 months was $2,370 Canadian. So it's about $395 a month. Now I know that may seem high to you, but I have no deductible and my coverage is for $5 million, and it includes an emergency return to Canada benefit where if I have to go home in case somebody in my immediate family dies or is hospitalized, or if anything happens to my principal residence back home, like for a fire or flood or burglary or natural disasters, they will fly me home and then back to Mexico after I've dealt with whatever emergency I have. Also, as I mentioned earlier, because I have a medical instability, my premium is a bit higher. I expect my premium for next year will be less because I will have been on the medications for over a year by then, and hopefully my premium will go down. Whether you get insurance or not is completely up to you. I know it's expensive. I value insurance very highly. I worked in a law office for almost 40 years, and I saw firsthand what can and will go wrong, and I'm not willing to go without any medical insurance. I just include it in my budget process. So I'm going to put the number for So Nomad in for the Canadian people on the screen here, and I believe they cover people from anywhere in the world. You can get a policy because it's a nomad insurance. So obviously nomads travel the world. So I would think if you just go to their website, just Google So Nomad, you will be able to find a contact information for your particular country. Now, I've never made a claim, so I really can't speak to that issue at all. I hope I never have to make a claim, but maybe if anybody has had any experience with So Nomad, you could tell us about it in the comments, just to let us know what what their claims process is like, whether it's good, bad, ugly, you know, whatever you may have dealt with. That would be awesome, because I know people are really interested in knowing how claims are handled. Okay, that's enough of the boring life stuff. Let's get on with living it. I'm very lucky to have Dunos Sua in my neighborhood. It's in Villas Dos, between the sports field and the OXXO on the same side of the street. This is a great little store for picking up staples. It's kind of between a corner store and the larger grocery stores like Super Aki or Chedraui. Their prices are very reasonable. It really surprised me how big it was the first time I went in, because the entrance door is quite small, but it goes on and on inside. They don't have fresh produce and very limited fridge/freezer items, but I find it an awesome go-to shop between my trips to the Chedraui. Okay, fellow Canadians, are you missing poutine? I found this little restaurant again in Villas Dos, across from the sports field, that makes poutine. He also makes breakfast sliders, burger sliders, hot dogs with or without chili, and he tells me there's going to be a fried chicken sandwich coming soon. There really isn't a sit-in area, one small table outside. He's more of a takeout place. So poutine and burger sliders to go it is for me. Packed up in paper bags. Look at that poutine. For those who don't know, poutine is French fries topped with cheese and then smothered in gravy. Oh my gosh, so good. The sliders are great. They came with cheese, onions, and pickles on a fresh bun. Don't hesitate to give this guy a try. Cost was 90 pesos for 3 sliders and 90 for the poutine, which is $5.25 US dollars, $7.15 Canadian. My friend Patty is American, and of course Thursday was her Thanksgiving celebration, so we decided to hit the beach. Today we're celebrating American Thanksgiving, and we decided to have a taco party at the playa. Isn't that something to be thankful for? We're having a shot of tequila and something to eat. It's like 10:30 in the morning, but what the heck? We're in Mexico. Happy Thanksgiving to my American friends. We grabbed some cochinita pibil from Ruben's in front of the OXXO on the Colonia side, across from the square. And Patty made this amazing sweet potato casserole with marshmallows. So good. For dessert, I made a Carlota de Limon, and Patty made a pumpkin pie, complete with the whipped cream on top. Oh, yummy, yummy. We shared a shot of tequila, and we had USA, Canada, and Mexico all represented in our little group. 3 amigas. It was a stunning day at the beach. We couldn't have asked for a nicer one. Life is good. I even got out to do a little snorkeling. Not much to see this close to shore, but I wanted to make sure my mask was okay before venturing out any further. All in all, a great day, great food, great friends. So much to be thankful for. There's no better way to end my week than with a little Doña Norma's amazing food. I had a pork chop taco and a mushroom empanada. Total cost 40 pesos, $2.50 US, $3.20 Canadian. Authentic Mexican deliciousness. So that's it for this video. I know I talked at the beginning about getting a bike, but that is an ongoing journey that I'll talk about next time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time for more adventures in Puerto Morelos, Mexico. Thank you for watching.